In this video, I will show you how to control a servo motor using MPU6050 sensor with a NodeMCU board. You will learn how to map the sensor's tilt to control the servo's movement. So let's get started. For this project, you will need a NodeMCU, a MPU6050 sensor, a servo motor, and some jumper wires. This is the circuit diagram, and this is how it looks after connecting all the components. So before we execute the code, we need two libraries. Go to your library manager and search for Adafruit MPU6050 and install this library. And then search for Adafruit Unified Sensor and install it. After installing these two libraries, we are ready to execute our code. You can find the link to this code in the video description. Now let's see how this code works. First of all, we are importing some libraries for the servo motor and the MPU6050 sensor. Then we are initializing the objects for MPU6050 and our servo motor. Here we are declaring some variables. Servo pin is the pin our servo motor is connected to, and servo angle is the initial angle of the servo motor. We will assign the initial angle to 90 degrees, and we will use gyro x offset to calibrate our sensor. Now in the setup function, first of all we are initializing our serial communication, and when the serial communication has started, after a delay of 10 milliseconds, we are printing Adafruit MP6050 servo control with calibration. Then we are initializing the MPU6050 sensor. Here we are checking if the MPU6050 is connected, and if it is connected, then we will print MPU6050 found, and if it's not, then we will print failed to find MPU6050 chip. Then here we are configuring the MPU6050 ranges. Then here we are attaching our servo motor and writing the initial value. Now in line 41 we are calibrating our gyroscope, and this function is defined below. Here we are monitoring the values for 5 seconds, and based on those values we are calculating the error and setting the offset to correct that error. Now after calibrating the gyroscope, the setup is complete. Now in the loop function, first of all we are defining some variables a, g and temp to get the sensor events. Now in line 55 we are reading the rotation along x-axis and subtracting the offset. Then here we are mapping the x-axis value to servo angles, and then we are writing the angle to our servo motor. After that we are printing the values of gyroscope in the serial monitor. We have added a delay of 50 milliseconds, so this loop will run after every 50 milliseconds. So let's upload the code now. The code has been uploaded. Now let's test if it's working. So as expected, the servo motor moves when I tilt the sensor, and the accuracy is also pretty good. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you next time.